Hello mateys, this is Gary Yellow's Empire City Caribbean film series, Captain Simon Perryman. Today is Thursday, January 9th, 2020. My dad came home from Vatican Army Medical Center on surgery on his heart, so he can't able to do the drive or work in about until 14 days, maybe then until about 23rd. So he can be rest in about 14 days. He get 14 days and the nights. Then he could always walk around to however he wants. So he concerns about his conversation to his rooms to. I just wanted to hearing about my dad's heart surgery. So most likely Uncle mine has to complete most complete the heart is okay. So and Uncle Gio still is okay, and Uncle Corey too. So even thought my heart is all okay too. So I just wanted to know to say who I as who he is about who I am. So all these guys are surgery to recovering for his chest. So his heart's over there for his recovery until about 2 weeks and 14 days. So at the time of the permission, going back home from surgery room, surgeon room. So I hope he's gonna be feel better soon as until 14 days. He will return to work until about Friday 24th. So that's where we're gonna have the story calls. Okay, so I'm cooking those the jambalaya rice and with the chicken. Then 25 minutes to about the percent. So there's a chicken there's a grilled chicken breast over there, so one of the top of counters. So however she thinks. So my mom hears the calls, and she need to know to the comments what he can. So Frankie goes to the bed and sleep, working on to the Tukwila Costco, and 2 a.m. At 2:30 a.m. So my dad said we'll be fine.
오! 야, 넌 도대 엄마 어그리.
I'm just videotape.
Oh yeah?
I just want to videotape.
I'm hiding.
Yeah.
I'm hiding.
I mean, yeah.
You got the popsicle?
Okay, I just wanted to know to tribute to the Rousey actress of what happened there about last week ago, and so Ronda Rousey's pet ducks. So bad news to what happened there. So I wanted to discover to the animal clinic center. The animals just staying in about the doctor's room. So they're checking into about the duck's head. So and that's what happened. Its head was bleeding. So much head was bleeding just in the medium, just low. If he thought about it under atop of his head. So he just temporarily bumped his head. So every route is just deliberately freak out to they're just falling, ducks just falling off of the rocks. So even Travis just found his duck. So he's completely hurt his duck's head really bad. So she drives to the animal clinic to to Venice, California, to the animals clinic center. So most apparently Rousey just came in to talk to the doctor to see what was going on over there. So maybe he thought about the ducks just saved for life, just duck saved by Rousey's life. So she doesn't know to what it says about it, the pet duck with farm, or what she has to really talking about. So she was really completely just positive, cool down. So since what happened to when an animal just came down for his head, so dangerous situations should be one or two issues on the controls. So the ducks will be safe. Ducks will get saved, and the farm fell down for falling for the parents and down. So even about small animals could be a flying been told about 10 days. Maybe ducks would try to take medicine to tow 12 hours with the shifting. I think we wanted to ask it what is something important for you guys. So Ronda went to check out for the sick duck here. So sick duck on the duck animal clinic. Then I think she likes ducks. So donkeys, goats, possibly sheep, and a horse or the horse. So even to mention that about former UFC, what she has to talk about Dana White, the UFC president. So every some guys who just what happened to for the last 10 days. So I need to thought about the Dutch could be safe. So she covered his towel. So she could cover for it about the safety. She gets dry. So I don't know what she said. I don't know what she says about the animals get saved. So when the animals could be about really safe here, when the animals don't get saved, they'll be died about just fell down to unconsciousness. So even Rousey just experiencing about the farm browser accurate. So I think she loves the duck. She loves the saving ducks. However, she likes to meet from those people. Then even thought Natty was not here today, not here for this Monday Night Raw, and even though Dakota Kai from NXT is not here, sometimes tomorrow Roman Reigns just facing King Corbin at Royal Rumble. Rousey will return from 9 months of the injury. Her middle finger, her left middle finger, and his right hand. So he knows it about it. He knows Rousey was returned to the Royal Rumble 2020, and
Some little trash.
just all these WWE fans just wanted to show that there was about 40,000 on the Phoenix, Arizona every year for the Sunday pay-per-views. 80,000 of them Raymond James Stadium and Tampa Bay, Florida. Rousey would be faced Becky Lynch Part 2. She concerns about after the impregnation vacations from 9 months ago. Even Natty wouldn't see for Ronda was supposedly returned to for the health services, returned to the guy in the Health and Human Services Talent Relations. Even thought vice presidents, chief executive officers, chief operating officers, assistant director, the board of directors, chief chairman, all this knows and he should have been worsted at all times. So even she's facing the women's in the Royal Rumble, till she said on set on Total Divas 10 seasons. So if she thinks about Miss and Miss on the third season, including Total Bellas, five season. So maybe sometimes about 10 years of mortgage. Rousey has in 10 years in a mortgage. So she completely thought she's about to be Ruby back as soon as she can. So Ronda came home from animal doctors. So for the pet injury, the pet ducks should be taste with the medicine. Should be taste like it really good, and it'll be better soon as many as he can. So she was injured. That was an injured molar. So if you feel thought about really getting hungry today, so she says I have nothing to do with it. So there's nothing. We're fine. So she nearly should get loves it. So the doctor tells her so she can take it about take one of her just a couple of days. She would take day one, so she can take around 12 hours minimum, 12 hours and minimum wage. So Ronda takes Doc for medicine for his top of heads for injury, his top of head injury, and his is not concussion. So his head has just been fall down. So probably about or big cat anywhere on the mountain lion. Well, that could be a dangerous creatures in around California. So I'm not seeing her in about 2 years. When I went to 2018 summer vacation with Bella and Mom and Wesamo and me. So I think Mom concerns about bad decisions to every 2017 spring summertime. So that's the thing, and that's a really impossibility to those guys on the beach. So, but I thought of Rousey just living the Venice, California. I never saw her with about Rousey acres where the farm. So I think she loves farming every day. So feeding ducks, feeding donkeys, feeding cows, feeding horse, feeding chickens, feeding turkeys, and feeding goats or feeding sheeps. But I think Rousey loves the goats, so but I feel like a sheep. But she loves sheep, so even Natty loves the cats, so even Tyson kid too. So Natalia Neihart loves the cats, but she nearly loves the cow, chickens, turkeys, goats, and donkeys. Hey, like to say, sometimes animals takes care of, sometimes take care of animals like that. So make themselves horse, ponies, donkeys. All Washington State farms, they have a farm. So I just went to long time ago. I just went to about like 6 years, but I went to the Witch Quest on the community access, and Mrs. Roy, Mrs. Carson, Mrs. Van Gorkum, Mrs. Fitz, and when I went to the Mrs. Roy's class for driving down with the bus to see one of the farms, to see one of the animal farms. But I saw the donkey, horse, cow, chicken, sheep, goat, chicken, and including turkeys, however. So I think I love farming animals, but I just took the pictures and in about last 16 years. I like donkeys, and I just feel like it about particular just feel like a dependent sometimes. So I feel like about all these things figuring that out. I always have to figure out. I think my mom loves to the farm from a long time ago, from 16 years. So even thought storyline about the saving ducks for the saving ducks for survival, and that's what he happens to he hurt out of his top head. He's under the top of heads. So he knew that he was bleeding, so very much about a little bit. At night, rather just take medicine for Doug for even for a couple of days. She left she left her. She was asleep. The ducks couldn't die, so it would be still alive. The life of the ducks, and that would be saved for all these sort of farming people. That what happens in day. So all this all these bad predators, even thought mountain lion, bobcat, coyote, and black bear just not able to the invasion of the browsy acres on the farm. And Ronda calls the WWE universe the inclusion about Ultimate Fighter Championship, and she trending to Misha Tate, Holly Holm, Raquel Pennington, Dana White, Conor McGregor, Rose Namajunas, Michelle Watterson, Gina Carano, Nana Hasselhoff, and Chris Cyborg, and the Raw Women's Championship. And reigned for the 258 days, Becky Lynch. She ranks in about 260 days. Although she was ranks over to about 9 months ago, after she defeated the Penn under the WrestleMania, and she thought last 9 years ago, she thought last 9 months ago, Becky discovered to the Becky two belts for Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship, and then she faces to one of the sassy half of those women, Lacey Evans, and the Queen Charlotte Flair, and she got a one belt. So Bailey just got her for the SmackDown Women's Championship for the Money briefcase, and she news uploaded to the online. Ronda was contemplated to wanted to face the mixed match challenge, the mixed match to face Lacey to Stomping Grounds, Barry Corbin, Barry Corbin with mixed match tag team, and SummerSlam, and the Queen of Hearts, Natalya, and the Raw Women's Championship match. She completely hurt on his left arm. She completely hurt on his left arm. So if she thought Sasha was heel turn to the Natty, what makes her bad decisions to she turned to the villainous to the Bazaha connection. So even though Sasha to Bailey just immunity to turn it into the villain to discover to her opportunity for the job issues. So Bailey lost to the Hell in a Cell for the WWE Network and Hell in a Cell Sunday pay-per-view, and Sasha was either without disqualification or countouts to Sasha and Becky, and Becky wins still, so retains title. She lost to the Survivor Series to Shayna Baszler, Survivor Series, and she lost to the Table Sliders in TLC with Charlotte to the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, and all I know Rousey will return to 26 to Royal Rumble as still has the Phoenix, Arizona. It was started before on the WrestleMania. Royal Rumble, January 26, 2020, and before for the WrestleMania, April 5th, 2020, Tampa Bay, Florida, at Raymond James Stadium, at the football field under the Buccaneers, under the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's where pirate scenes about promo. So they bought the tickets to on USA on the televised. Sometimes Raw, SmackDown, and NXT they have US. Sometimes Raw and NXT have the USA, and SmackDown moved to Fox from USA. SmackDown the USA, Fox Sports 133, channel 33. So everything. Paige joins to contributor to she's no longer to require to for the wrestling. She was the contributors to LA with Renee Young, Booker T, Christian, and the Miz reunions to the John Morrison. Everything she thinks about 10 years later. 10 years later, John Morrison just returned to the WWE for last 8 years, and she been released about 2011, and she returned to here for now for 2019. Even thought John Cena just basically she's thinking about return to the John. She thinking about John Morrison's return. Even thought Maurice just friendly with the John, so she knows it. So sometimes hold this plans to Plan B for Daniel Bryan to face the Universal Championship Bray Wyatt, the demon mascot, the demon ones with the mask, and Roman's facing King Corbin with Royal Rumble 2. Cruiserweight Championship, Angel Garza faced by Lio Rush. Intercontinental Championship, Shinsuke Nakamura. United States Champion, Andrade. And WWE Champion, Brock the Beast Incarnate, and the client Brock Lesnar with his advocate Paul Heyman. So those guys and girls are going to be on the Royal Rumble with Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. So sometimes Ronda was going to be returned to for 9 months from injury, and she was also about middle finger should be better as soon as she can. So she has an meaning about social health services from here to in the WWE. So although she's thought about completely really hopefully the same, although she got to the workout to do. So Ronda would be here for the better as soon as she can about 26. So she could be chosen ones, or she would be facing SmackDown Women's Championship Bayley. Sometimes she will. Alright guys, don't forget to hit the button to subscribe to more content, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Find, Camish, Caucus Story, Caucus Talk, Tumblr, and likes and comments and link in the description. And please please subscribe on the Rousey Actress, Ronda Rousey, DOB Productions, and saving her ducks today. So we want you to know the ducks are okay. The ducks should be okay to recover about his top of heads. So he will heal as soon as he can. Alright, cutie duck, love you, cutie duck. Feel free, better run. Don't forget to keep it Richard, mateys. Browse Actress, but happy Browse Actress, buddies.